All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, as you're tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. This one is going to be short and sweet, not a ton to go over. As you guys can tell from the thumbnail, we are red 950, 952.65 to be exact. Before we jump into it and talk about the patterns and stocks that we were looking at, the opportunities that we were looking to trade, just take a quick second to remember our disclaimer, right? Remember that day trading is risky business. A lot of people out there are having a hard time. A lot of people out there are losing money. So if you're new to the markets, take it slow, utilize risk money, utilize simulators, and ensure that your tuition to the market is on the lower side. Other than that, remember to never copy trade. And lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers. So I will never message you first. Be careful with the fake accounts. With that being said, let's jump into it. So we're going to start off with NUZE, as I think this was maybe the stock of the day. Sadly, we did end red, and we are red about 950 on this one. So this is essentially going to put us down the bulk of our red day here today. NUZE started off yesterday in after hours, going from about 370 all the way up to about 640. Today, we had highs at 747, and into the open, we proceeded to then get even higher to $8. So pre-market high is 747, high of day $8. So coming into the open, we were consolidating below VWAP. I wanted to see us get a nice surge and a move to the upside, but initially it was a little bit choppy, a little bit of turbulence. We had a low of 575, high of 628, pushed up there 630, but then right back down. It was up until about 6, 7, 8 minutes later that we came up to 936 and got through the VWAP. And I'll say this is where I had my first fumble of the day. Now, I started watching the stock very early, so much so that I saw that it was very possible that we could get the move right up through VWAP. So around 9:36 a.m., I was watching at this candlestick, and I was watching a break of 630, which at the time was high of day. And if I come over to my trade log, you guys will see that I took a few trades in this area. Coming down, NUZE around 935, 936. Right here, let's see. So here we are. I'm in at 25, looking for a few scalps through high of day. In at 25 out of 27, not quite what I want to see. In at 37, but back out at 26. Back in at 36, got a small trade out at 45. In at 42 out at 34. Ultimately, I was not patient enough in this area. I think instead of looking for the rapid fire breakout, I needed to be in, holding a little longer, giving it a little bit more time to capitulate and give us that follow through the highs. If I could go back, that's what I would do differently from that first entry around 25, is to give the stock much more time to open up. But I was expecting a faster push through, but that's just not what we had. We saw resistance through and through from 40 back to 33 and so forth. So I got chopped in this area and sadly missed the push through 50, which ultimately led to a halt. Now, hey, Relentless, we know you love the halt, resumption, dip, and rip. What happened? In fact, I can show you guys, and we can watch this one like how I saw it in the moment. This is going to be around 9:43 a.m. So let's pull it up and let's lock it in. It's going to be one of those days where I show a little bit of my live trading archive, right? My level 2. You guys know how much we love level 2 here in MMU. So again, this is one of those trades where I'm watching here, hoping we can see the break of 50. It pushes up to 47, but there's a bit of selling. I'm taking profits. And now I'm watching to see how well we can hold. And you can see here there's also a 10-cent spread. So these are the type of things. And you can see from 30 by 36 to then 30 by 45. And, just not a great trade here for me, getting in essentially on the ask. So, and yeah, again, 30 by 43. This is what's really going to cost me here throughout the day, is the spread on this one. And also, again, not being patient enough to be in with a nice entry and holding longer through the chop. It is going to get going here through 50. And initially, you can see even the break here is tricky. 52 and then 46. Not quite the move we want to see. But then I believe it pushes through here. 55, 63, and if we skip 30 seconds, it's halted up. So we went straight into the halt. Now let's skip ahead. So here we go for resumption. So here we go. We're at 677. It resumes at 650. I'm going to take the entry around 55.60. That was my plan for the entry here. I got filled 65. There's 95 on the ask. I'm selling here between 80 and 93. That was a decent trade. Now I'm going to watch to get back in, and I think I'm going to get the higher fill. So we had 60 on the bids there by 70. I'm watching to see if I can get that lower fill, or lower entry rather. It gets up here quickly, and I started to think it wanted to get through 7. So right here, I'm going to go for a breakout trade. But note, the spread is 25 cents. This is part of the problem that I had on this stock again. So I'm going to watch for a breakout trade here, but the risk is going to, instead of being 5, 10, 15 cents, it's going to basically be about 25 cents. So, 95 is coming up, but why are we still seeing 60 on the bids? I'm going to try it here, I think. Did I, or did I wait for the lows? Let's see how this played out. Okay, I'm going to try it right there at 86. It's already back down to 70s area. I'm going to get the fill 82, and it's not going to go. Instead, I'm back out, and I'm back out for a loss. What I needed to realize very quickly was to wait for the bids. Wait for the bids to either catch up on the move up, or just watch for the pullback trade, which I think it would have been the better option. Hey, try to get long at 60, 50, even maybe like 65. Do not buy breakouts here because the bids are lagging so much that the risk is ginormous. Like right here, for example. Right here is a place where I could try to hit the bids. And yes, can this come down to 40 or 30? The answer is yes. But I think this is a much safer entry here. If I hit the bid at 52 right here and I get filled, I think this is a safer entry knowing that the ask is extended to the upside. And if we start to break below 50, I can try to cut it quickly rather than being in at 80 and the bids are at 60. That alone right there would have saved me. And let's say I get the fill 50, 52. Boom, look at that. 70 on the ask, on the bid, 80 on the ask. That right there is a small difference. Small difference in what we needed to do to attack this day properly. And so right there, I'm going to be like, man, in my head, I'm thinking like, man, I kind of missed it. So I'm going to try to watch for the breakout again in case it does want to go. I bought 87 right there, and the breakout does nothing, and I'm getting filled 94. If I'm going to be in here, this stock already needs to be at 705, 710. And it's just not. It's just too much risk. It's just too much risk. And this is how we ended up losing. So, I mean, even right there, it's like I'm kind of getting chopped out, which is just, disappointing. But that's kind of how this thing played out. Just the small difference, the small subtlety, the tightrope walk, the fine line. Man, day trading, I tell you. In fact, hold on. I think this next trade might have been a loss too. I'm like right here, I think I tried to buy for 7, and I'm a little late to it. I'm like, it's holding 7. I need to get in 708, 705 for the continued push to 2025. I'm in. It gets to 20, but I'm in at 13, 14, and there's a spread. So I'm like, okay, I gotta cut this trade. We didn't get over 25. I gotta cut this trade. We're already down at 06. This is another loss. And imagine if I didn't sell right there quickly. I mean, it's at 670. But instead of aiming for that entry, which is fine, if I'm going to aim for that entry, I need to try to buy back right here at 80. 74, 80, 82. And then can we get back over 7? That way I can thread the needle and, perhaps catch some trades. But, sometimes these stocks right here, they sell all the way down to 650 and then 620. And then even that dip right there is no good, right? But yeah, guys, that was essentially the day. We had a cheaper stock. In NCNC, and we didn't really see much on this one in terms of gains. It did make a move, but we didn't see too many gains. We did go over high of day at the VWAP at 27 cents, and it pushed up to 30. We pulled back, and then we had a high of 37. This was a decent move. We just, we just could not get a grip. We could not get a grip on the upside. And I still think that I needed to be more aggressive buying high of day breakouts as this one kept going higher. Some areas I hesitated and ended up missing trades, fumbling trades. This is a nice bull flag. There's no excuse to not be green on this. And even the 5-minute setup here, where we come back down to VWAP, and it's a beautiful VWAP bounce, right at the bottoming wick. The 1-minute candle then proceeds to make the new high. We got a baby pullback. There's too many setups in here for me to be fumbling stocks like this. So over the weekend, I need to study up right here and see where I can improve, so that the next cheaper stock that comes along like this, I can do better. So that's my homework for the weekend, giving myself some homework for Sunday evening, studying up NCNC price action so that I can get better. Guys, don't forget that we are still running coupon code STATION. You guys can feel free to check it out if you're interested in Merciless Markets University. If you're looking to get started with the hyper scalping strategy that we have here, guys, check out MMU. This is where it goes down. This is where we have our full-on strategy from zero to advance. Everything that you need to know to get yourself situated and start learning, right? We do not guarantee success because nothing in life is guaranteed, but we do think that with our program, you get a good foundation and a solid footing to give yourself a legit chance at becoming a successful trader. You can feel free to check out our chapters. It's very detailed. We have hundreds of hours of material here, especially when you start getting into the live trading videos that we post every day. Feel free to check it out. And there's multiple different options here, right? There's silver. If you're someone who's watching this video for the first time, you don't want to make a commitment of $900, right? Check out silver. Silver is the value that's in silver. It's $17. The value that's in silver is easily $150 plus. It's honestly like we're giving away too much stuff, but we're doing that for the sake of the community and for the sake of people learning, all right? If you want to check out something with a little bit more meat on it, there's gold. And right now we're also going to allow gold members to have access to the chat room. All right, gold is a monthly subscription. So if you guys are interested in checking out gold and also being part of the chat room, you guys can feel free to check it out utilizing coupon code STATION. Other than that, you guys can check out Triad's live trading archive, aka Tom and Tim, right? Trading with Tim on YouTube. Those are two other mentors that we have. If you're interested in buying their archives, you guys can check them out individually. If you want the full package with everything included, you can check out Diamond, all right? And now we are charging mentorship separately. So if you're someone who's looking for a mentorship that's not even a student, we do recommend you go through the curriculum. That way it's more concentrated. But if not, if you still want to check us out and book a one-on-one session, you can feel free to scroll down and that'll be available right here. I mean, look at how long this curriculum. I mean, just look at this stuff, man. This is hundreds of hours of live trading videos. Hey, how did RT make $1,200 on May 29th? Hey, how did RT make $1,700 on May 28th? Hey, how did RT make $3,000 on ONMD short squeeze on May 24th? 2024, right? I mean, it's all here. How did Marcelo make 4,000 on May 24th, right? It's all here. We're posting our live archives. The winners, not just the winners, but also the losers. If we can find a loss here quickly, minus 400 from RT on May 15th, right? Let's see if we can find a quick loss from Marcelo. Here's a bigger one, minus 3K, biggest red day on May 6th. So it's all here. It's all here. We're not just showing winning trades only, winning days only. It is all here. Everything is here for our students to see. Not hiding anything. Full transparency from all the mentors. From all the mentors. Marcelo right here, with a Guardian account trade, plus 1K, right? But yeah, let's come on down. And also, sometimes we forget, before we get to the mentorship, sometimes we forget to talk about the MMU Diamond permanent access, right? If you guys didn't know, I can enlighten you right now, right? Because what MMU diamond is a yearly subscription, right? It's a yearly subscription. It's $1,600 without the discount. With the discount, it's $1,000, and it's every year, right? Every year you're charged this amount, and so some people opt to just say, hey, you know what? I'm looking to be into this trading thing for some time. I'm serious about it. I understand that it takes not only months, but more commonly years to learn. And so they opt to become a permanent diamond member. And this is essentially lifetime access. And, being a diamond member does have some specific perks when it comes to being able to have more of a connection with us. Our diamond members will be invited to all of our team house trips. Um, so, the terms may change if there's too many diamond members in the future, but as of right now, the diamond members will be invited to trips. So when you see people just showing up on these trips randomly, you know, uh, you know why, right? But anyhow, the mentorships, we'll see how they go. I did talk to Marcel a little bit. Maybe we might change the pricing structure, but for now they're here, and if you guys click on it, you'll be able to see our availability. You'll be able to see our calendars, and you can book a session with us, right? And of course, we can go over anything trading, including metrics, study sessions. You come prepared with any questions you may have for us, and we study. We deep dive into the archives. We'll give you guys our full undivided attention in that time and lock in, right? The goal is for you guys to improve, and so we are here to help, all right? So with that being said, stay safe, stay green. It's been your favorite YouTuber, Relentless Trader, keeping it transparent here, showing a red day, and I am, of course, signing out. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. Deuces.